Hey, this is Lee Bazat with Stray Reviews, and today we are going to take a look at the Red Wing Shoes Iron Ranger. It is 6-inch premium leather. It has bronze hardware. They have speed hooks. They have a Goodyear welt construction. You can see the stitching along the top there. They have triple stitching all throughout. There's a double layer leather toe cap. There's a leather heel pocket. It's got a cork midsole. It's got a steel shank. It's got a Vibram mini lug outsole, leather footbed, and an amazing smell. This premium heritage boot, they call it a heritage boot because they're modeled after like the boots of yore. It's the boots that the iron workers, iron miners wore in Minnesota back in the 1800s, and they do come at a premium price. The big question is, are they worth it? We're going to talk about that. Hey, let's start off by taking a look at the looks though. They're a super rugged looking boot. They're handsome. I get glances, like I'll be talking to a guy and he'll look down at my boots. So they're really, you know, in my opinion, they're just really gorgeous boots. And so on the looks department, I gotta give them a 10 because they're really great looking boots. So let's take a look at the fit and feel. So what about the fit and feel of the Iron Ranger? When you go to buy a pair of Iron Rangers, they do recommend that you size down a half a size. And so I was able to buy my Iron Rangers in an actual Red Wing store. And so I was like a solid 10 when I had my feet measured. And so by their recommendations, I got 9.5. And so I took home the 9.5s, and they felt huge. So I brought them back and I got a 9. And so the interesting thing about the 9 is the 9 was a pretty tight feel, but within a matter of weeks, as they were breaking in and the cork midsole kind of conformed to my foot and the leather softened up a little bit, they actually felt great. And so in my experience, I went down an entire size. I went down to a 9 and got a great fit from them. Once you figure out the fit issues, you'll get a good fit, but it might take a couple of tries. If all you ever wear is like tennis shoes, like if you're that guy that just always has sneakers on, and you put a pair of Iron Rangers on, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's probably not gonna feel that comfortable, and so they might take a little bit of time getting used to wearing like a heritage boot. They're not leather lined, and there's no sort of padding or anything on the inside. It's just the rough side of the leather for most of the inside of the shoe. Obviously there's the leather footbed, and so that may take a little bit of getting used to for you, but I have to say that just on their own merit, sort of like all things considered, you're talking about a heritage boot that's modeled after you know, 100-year-old, you know, iron miner's boot. All of that taken into consideration, I give it like a full 9 for fit and feel. It's just a matter of breaking them in, letting them conform to your foot, and also considering they're not running shoes. Let's talk about the materials. The thing about the Iron Ranger is, like, as soon as you pick them up, like, you'll notice a couple things. The first thing is they smell awesome. You can tell that they picked the best pieces of leather when they were making it, and so they're just really you know, they're quite intoxicating in terms of materials. The hardware is really rugged. The laces are really tough. I've got to give the materials a 10 because it is really it just screams quality materials. So let's talk about the build quality. The build quality is really super. I really feel like, you know, with the triple stitching, with the Goodyear welt, which is actually resolable, with just the really heavy grade leather, gosh, I really feel like these boots are gonna last me my whole life. I've got to give the build quality a 10. So materials 10, build quality 10, and then customer support. Just real quickly, I like to try to add that in as well. The sales associate, again, I went through the store. I didn't go through the website, and I'm glad I went through the store. The sales associate was super friendly, super helpful. Like I said, she let me walk around the store for like 45 minutes with these boots. And when I got ready to leave, she offered to oil them for me, which was really cool. So she took the boots in the back, she oiled them up for me, put them back in the box, and sent me on my way. When I brought them back and exchanged them for another half size down, there were no questions asked. They were very friendly and extremely helpful. So in my experience with support, going into the store and all that, I give them a full-on 10. She was very friendly, very helpful. The total score on the Red Wing Iron Rangers, man, they get a full 9.8. I would definitely recommend them. If they were stolen or damaged somehow, I would definitely replace them. The only advice that I would give you would be to try to find a local Red Wing store. Of course, you can try them on, you can talk to an associate, all that stuff. 9.8, that's my honest review of the Red Wing Iron Ranger 6-inch boot. So, hey, if you've got any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.